What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Action Figure Junkies. I am your host, 16 the Icon, and today's focus is the villains. This is gonna be probably a three-part series where I cover the villains because I had way more villains than I expected, and now, without further ado, let's get into the villains. Well, the guy that draws my eye more than Abomination, because he's the heavy right now of this particular team, would be Silver Samurai. This guy is a sworn enemy, as you saw in the movie, of the Wolverine. And this is what this character is really supposed to look like, not some adamantium robot. Or adamantium Iron Man suit, or whatever it was they did in the movie. But this guy has the swords. He's got the posability. He, however, does not have the size that he should. They should have put this guy on maybe that saber-tooth buck and made him a lot bigger than Wolverine so that it looked right like it did in the comics. But this action figure, man, whew, they did it. This thing's nice. And it is on that retro card too. It's on the retro card, so I mean they put their thing, and then you can actually take the swords from his hands and sheathe the swords properly down here. He's got sheaths for the swords, and boom. Just like so. And now he's got both swords sheathed. And he can stand there and look like a boss. You know? And he's got the whole symbol on the front. Kind of reminds you of Sunfire. He's got the dot on the forehead. Kind of reminds you of Sunfire. Sworn enemy of the Wolverine. Alright. Then let's move on to someone just as interesting, also a sworn enemy of the Wolverine, and that is Lady Deathstrike. Now this action figure is in the villains wave right now, and she is magnificent. Magnificent. Look at that. Look at that. I've seen pictures of the other version, the older version of this action figure, and yeah, man, this is so much better. So much better than what they had originally. She's gorgeous. She looks awesome. A lot of good posability to her. Not any accessories to this one. There are no accessories to this action figure. She just looks dope, and that's all you get. But it is enough with this action figure. They are finishing out the Reavers team. So I will do a Reavers review when I get all of them together. But if you go to X-Men animated series, you will see her chasing after one of the Morlocks, and this is perfect. Perfect for that. So that was Lady Deathstrike. And now I'm going to show you Ghost. And this is an MCU villain. And they did really good. This is from Ant-Man and the Wasp. And this action figure, although it did not need a lot of color, the color applications that they put on suffice. It is really, really good. It's really, really good. So yeah, and then you can take the head off. And if you take the head off, this is, you got the hoodie right there, and she's got the unmasked head sculpt. I'm not sure of the actress's name, but she's got the unmasked head sculpt for Ava. It hurts. It always hurts. I forget what I want to do that long speech when she like described her condition. And it's like, my body gets torn apart and stitched together again and again and again. Yeah, so that's her. And then the next person for the movies, boom, boom, Taskmaster. I could not wait to get this action figure as soon as I saw what this version of Taskmaster looked like. They did a really good job in all of the commercials of making Taskmaster look really badass. And so I wanted this action figure immediately. He has another set of hands for, you know, holding a sword or what have you. This is like the other hand right here. He's got a shield right there. Nice. Nice. Not really all that posable, but I mean, it's just a really good representation of what the character looked like in the movie for sure. And the next one where we're going to go to is Venom. Let's grab Venom and show you Venom. Now, this is the action figure that was given to me by my son because he said this action figure sucked. And I will concur. I will concur. I mean, it is a good representation of what was going on in the movie, but a Venom action figure without the spider thing on, without the Spider-Man logo on the front or the back, you know, just like the little white painted in veins, and it's kind of like they just, you know, kind of phoned it in, more or less. And it did have an alternate head sculpt, and the alternate head sculpt is very small. It's like really small on his head, on the neck. I mean, it's okay. I mean, yeah, it's a Venom figure, but we're not gonna do a whole lot with him. I think he does have double jointed knees and double jointed elbows, diaphragm crunch, ab crunch. He is pretty posable. He's pretty posable, actually. I just really don't mess with him like that because he is not all that great an action figure. And then we will go to Shriek. And Shriek, I just got her recently. Thank you, Trayshawn. And this action figure is part of the Build-A-Figure wave for Armadillo. And now with Armadillo, if I go over here to my shelf, I can show you that I am closer with Armadillo than I was before. I am closer. I will have Armadillo fighting Captain America soon enough. But back to Shriek. This new body mold is a plus. And the head sculpt and the eye and everything is right on point. The belt, articulations right there, right on point. And last but not least, this massive boy here. You've seen him in a couple other videos. He is a Marvel Select. Detail is paramount. This guy is, eef. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He is there, buddy. He is there. But this was a shorter episode. I just want to say thank you guys for watching these episodes, hanging out with me and checking out these action figures. And the one other accessory on my way out that I forgot because I can't really get it to stick like I wanted to is the bow. He also has the bow, and an arrow comes with it too. It's supposed to be some type of weird thing where it slips into that little slot right there. If you can see it, there's like a little slot right there that it's supposed to slide into, but it's like really not gonna stay in there. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys for, you know, hanging out with me and checking out these action figures. Thanks for watching, and definitely like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that little bell down below so that you get alerts each and every time we drop new content. This has been another Action Figure Junkie episode, and I'll see you in the next video.